Hey, Damien here for Automotive Superstore. The 9-inch floating screen category is one of the most popular on the market right now, especially because people want to upgrade from their old 6.5 and 7-inch double-din screens. This is the latest one on the market. This is the DMX7509XDS from Kenwood. It's the most affordable on the market that's got DAB radio built in. So let's have a look. Let's kick off with the unit's basic features. So, of course, CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless and wired. Smartphone mirroring is wireless, though I tried with the Apple device that I've got and it didn't like it wirelessly, but it's potentially capable of being done via HDMI if you really want that function for an iPhone. The screen resolution, 1280 by 720 pixels. It looked fantastic playing my 1080p MP4 test files from flash drive. It also played my FLAC and WAV high-res files up to 96 kilohertz and 24-bit. It didn't like my AIF files though, but they're an Apple format file. You're probably going to play those from your phone. On top of that, we've got front, rear and subwoofer RCA preouts that are 3 volts RMS. The internal amplifier is 22 watts RMS by 4. It's front and rear camera inputs and can handle Kenwood's high definition cameras. And the USB is 2.1 amps in charging. So in the box, the unit comes in 2 parts. You've got the screen and you've got the chassis. The screen slides on a bracket that's mounted to the chassis, and there's a small multi-pin connector you need to plug in. The screen can adjust for tilt and can raise and lower. It doesn't angle left and right though. Now the main lead on the back of this is Kenwood proprietary to ISO connection. Then you'll just need an ISO to whatever vehicle you've got to make it a plug and play proposition for the installation. You also get your Bluetooth microphone, some bolts and screws. This is a DAB antenna. Here is your GPS antenna that gives you your CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. This is an adapter for 3-wire steering wheel control if your vehicle has that, and an owner's manual. Let's jump into the menu and check out the rest of the features. Let's kick off with Apple CarPlay. Swiping left and right gives us access to all of our apps for navigation, music, communication, things like that. Here's Android Auto. It's very similar, but you just swipe up and down for access to your apps for the same types of communication and entertainment features. Back to the main menu. This key gives us access to all of the different sources. This unit even has HDMI. There's your screen mirroring function. Hit the home key and hit the gear key. You've got dual phone Bluetooth set up here. Under display, access to the different wallpapers. You can change the format of the front screen. There are a couple of different clocks to choose from. And here we can adjust the backlight contrast, color, and turn off demonstration. Driving position can be changed from left to right as well. Here are your camera setups for parking guidelines, as well as your screen mirroring functionality. Over to system, you can set your clock. It's just things like software updates can be done through here. Hit this key here, and now we can go to DSP, Digital Signal Processing. Let's start with the crossover. So there are front, rear, and subwoofer crossovers to adjust. The frequency can be adjusted between 30 Hz and 250 Hz, though the subwoofer output on this can actually go to full range mode. The slope can be adjusted from 6 through 24 dB per octave, and you've got independent level adjustment. Now the crossover in this unit can also do 3-way mode, so it's tweeter, mid-range subwoofer, or front rear subwoofer. The front and rear outputs have similar frequency ranges to the subwoofer in 2-way mode. There's also the tweeter shelving adjustment. You can see here, this tweeter gain reduces the treble output, and you can choose the tweeter size you might have in the car. So let's say you've got a split component with a tweeter set, you can vary the tweeter's level to that of the mid-range just through here, and that's really convenient. In simple mode, you can actually choose the size of speaker in the car. You can also choose the location where that speaker is mounted. There's also car type, so you can choose a different type of vehicle that the unit's installed into. Into equalizer, there's a 13-band graphic equalizer to tune with, plus your array of preset EQ curves. Down here we've got bass extension on and off, and the main subwoofer level control. Position DTA is your time correction. There's an automated version here you can play with, or go into adjust for the Pro mode, which gives you the ability to delay and adjust the level of each independent speaker in the system. Fader and balance is here. Volume offset adjusts the varying levels of your different sources, so when you jump from source to source, there's no big amplitude difference. In volume adjust, you can set the default volume for media, phone, voice, and navigation. Sound effects give you bass boost in 3 levels, loudness in low or high, beep tone on and off, and you can turn the built-in amplifier on and off. Finally, there's an audio memory to store all of these. And so that's Kenwood's DMX7509XDS, combining DAB radio, a high definition 9-inch floating screen, and a whole host of sound quality tuning tools within its DSP. If you want to grab one, there'll be a link down below. Way down there, like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time.